The morning after Gordon's dip, some men had come to clean him off. They sprayed him with a hose and rubbed him down with rags. James came out of the sheds with a special guest for Gordon. Gordon, I cannot tell you how upset you have made me. Your accident yesterday was in full view of the main line and the station. Many people saw and are talking ill of my railway. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Stow it! You listen to me and you listen good. You will not pull another coach until you prove to me that you are going to be a very useful engine. This means good work for the foreseeable future. Yes, sir. Now, good Jay. And the fat controller re-entered James's cab. Guess who's gonna be your replacement, Gordon? Henry. I can't believe they'd let you near the express. I've pulled it before, James snapped. Many years ago, maybe. It's much heavier now. I don't think you're up for it. You'll see, James barked as he snorted away. For many months, Gordon pulled Henry's fast freighters and took other dirty services. Henry and James took turns taking the express in his place. They boasted and bragged the entire time, especially James, who felt most important. Gordon felt his position deeply and did not complain the entire time. The autumn weather was in full swing within a few weeks of Gordon's accident. Leaves swirled all around, and coupled with heavy rain, it made work difficult. One September morning, the driving rain became unbearable. Gordon was arranging his goods train when James chuffed up next to him. It was his turn to take the express. Having fun there, Gordon? No, pouted the big engine. Ha, trucks will be trucks. Not with me, they won't. They tried to push me down the hill this morning. Now how do they nearly push a big engine like you around? It's all slippery up there because of the rain and the leaves. You'll need help up the hill. Ha! I don't need help. I'll show you. Gordon laughed and James stormed off. The red engine was soon out and away with the express. James thought the entire time of the constant rain and what Gordon said about the hill. When James finally arrived at Gordon's Hill, it was shrouded in mist. James charged up and started making good headway. His movement blew most of the leaves out of the way, but his steam made many more very heavy, and soon they stuck all around. I can do it! I can do it! He strained. His wheels started to slip, and the heavy coaches started to pull him back. The firemen dropped sand, and James struggled to stay going forward, but it was no use. The driver cut their losses and started to reverse the train back to the bottom of the hill. James was very out of breath and red in the face when they finally got to the bottom. Oh, come on, I was just about to get it. No, you weren't. You were spinning in place. Well, what are you eager? Gordon lumbered into view from behind with the goods train he had arranged earlier. Well, James, do you need some help? I thought you could climb hills. We don't need any help, we've got this. Oh, yes, we do need help. We're slipping badly and have no traction. Say no more. We'll get you up in a couple of puffs. The crew ascended all the way to the top of the hill, and the mighty train started off slowly, grinding on the sand. The more they went up, the faster they went. It was hard work, and Gordon had to leave his goods train at the bottom of the hill. James was starting to tire, and all of the strain was put onto Gordon. Just as James thought the top would never come, he slipped down the other side of the hill. He whistled a thank you to Gordon and darted down the reverse slope. Gordon watched for a moment and then collected his goods train too. That night in the sheds, Gordon arrived home late. Everyone else was asleep besides James. Thank you for helping me today. Well, little James, you know what they say. We live in land. Heh. Yeah, of course. And you did very well yourself on that hill. Any other engine would have struggled way worse. You're a first-rate engine, James. A first-rate express engine at that. James beamed with pride as Gordon fell asleep. That, coming from Gordon the Big Engine, was high praise indeed.